everybody, I'm Jody Kurzman. This is Moms Every Day. It's back to school time, and as you get the kids ready to go back to school, make sure you include a visit with your child's doctor in those plans. Doctors Denise McDonough and Dr. Joy Froelich from Independent Doctors are here to tell us why this is such an important thing. Thanks for being here today. Let's start with the annual child wellness exam. Dr. Froelich, what is that and why is that important?
An annual child wellness exam is important just to make sure that we're monitoring health and wellness for all of our kids. In the exam, we usually look at the history, we look at growth, development, we'll check immunizations, we'll answer any questions that parents may have, and just
things we do when our kids are babies, and then
Yes.
we kind of stop doing them. We should keep taking them in.
Yes.
And then when they get to a certain age, it becomes sports physicals. Talk about what that is and why that's important.
Sports physicals are required by the North Dakota High School Activities Association, and they look at history and look at the physical as well. The focus is on heart and musculoskeletal, and so we complete those forms. Those visits are specifically for the sports physical. They usually don't include the other aspects of answering a lot of questions or concerns, looking at immunizations, looking deeper into any concerns that parents have.
So there's a difference between the two. If you get a sports physical, you should still probably have a well child visit? Yeah.
Yeah.
Are these things that insurance generally covers?
So some insurances will cover a well child, and most insurances really don't like to cover the sports physicals. So often sports physicals are actually out-of-pocket costs. So people have to really be aware that they have to check with their insurance plan to see what their insurance plan will cover. With well childs, we're always looking at development and actually talking about what does your child actually need as far as not only physical, but mental health issues, and do they struggle in school? I mean, we're looking at all of those aspects in a well child. We're not just looking at physical things like we're looking at in a sports physical. And we also update immunizations with a well visit. So in my opinion, I think that as a mom, I would prefer to take my child to a physician for a well visit. I think it's more comprehensive.
And maybe notice those things, catch those things
Correct.
before they do become a bigger issue. Immunizations, you talked about that a little bit. Those are important that we get those throughout the school years.
Absolutely.
Those are included as a part of a well child visit.
Correct. And in fact, the schools now are actually really encouraging immunizations, and parents are getting letters reminding them that they need to come in and get their immunizations updated in order to have their child enroll in school. So I feel like hitting all of that at a well visit is really important.
So, and we always talk about, we take them for the first few years of their life, and then we kind of forget, is all the way up until age 18, I mean,
Absolutely. In fact, even college visits. I mean, we're actually seeing kids come in for their well visits before they go off to school. So I think it's important for all ages.
and develop that habit so when they're
Correct.
adults, because it's important for us as adults to go in when we're not sick too.
Right. I think we see that carried through more with women, and we tend to see as the male population kind of dies off when they get to be 18, because mom's maybe not encouraging men to come in, so we even encourage men to come in for their well visits. We see all ages for well visits in our clinic.
How much time does it take? Everyone's busy. A well visit, how much time do you need to schedule in your day?
I usually have people schedule 30, 40 minutes.
So not a huge chunk of time.
Not a huge chunk of time to stay well.
Awesome. Thank you both. Good advice. Thanks for
Thank
being
you.
here and sharing that with us. Thank you for watching Moms Every Day.